All right, they're live. They're live. Here we go.
All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to the front.
Oh. Here we go. The fuck happened? Oh, they're not even live yet. You fucked up. You fucked up.
All right, and we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Air Podcast, man.
Let's go.
People that I call my buddies, good guys, contrary to what people might say. Andrew Wilson and Destiny. Today we're gonna be I'm gonna be hosting a debate between them on was January 6th an insurrection? Okay, the way this debate is gonna go is we're gonna have opening statements by both parties for 5 minutes, where they're gonna identify their arguments, their stance, who they are, introduce themselves to you, etc.
Did I just rewind? No, I didn't rewind at all.
Then we're going to have 3 minutes where each of them are going to be able to lodge their arguments for
Zorlak, what happened? I thought you were watching the live stream. Why are you here?
Have 2 rounds.
I mean, I want you here. Don't get me wrong.
5-minute.
I thought you were watching the live one.
Each round, staying as a neutral moderator. So, guys, if you're not familiar with Destiny or Andrew Wilson, please go subscribe to both their channels. I'm cool with both these guys. Obviously, we don't agree on everything, but I respect both these guys as skilled debaters, and they're good colleagues of mine. So please go check out their channels
makes sense.
on YouTube and on Rumble and all the platforms that they're on. Domini Liberal on Twitter. The Paleo Christ. Is it the Paleo Christ Con?
RC says I feel the cringe will be strong with this one. I don't know. I don't think so.
So go check them out on all the platforms, guys. I'm happy.
I think this will be good. I don't think this will be cringe.
Other than that, we're live on all platforms: YouTube, Rumble, etc. Check us out on rumble.com/freshafit. And Andrew, I will turn it to you to go ahead and start with opening statements.
Here we go. Here we go. Volume's high.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you to the entire
I'm shutting up now. I'm shutting up until he's done.
Out, and to DGG as well. We're here today to debate if the events of the January 6th Capitol riots were an insurrection or if they weren't. Simple. It's a simple debate prompt. They either were or they weren't. Looking into the idea of insurrection itself, it isn't exactly clear what the meaning of it is. It does always seem to be tied together with violence or some will to overthrow a government, law, government system, government itself, or resistance to that law, or something akin to this. The Supreme Court hasn't given us any guidance on this as they wash their hands of it, and to date, not a single person has been charged or convicted of insurrection who participated in any of the J6 rioting. This includes Donald Trump himself, who was acquitted of inciting insurrection. You would think, with no clear guidance of what an insurrection is, a lack of anybody being prosecuted for this supposed insurrection who participated, and a president acquitted of inciting one, that would be that. The events of January 6th were a protest that turned into a riot. This is nothing new. Democrats do it all the time. In fact, Destiny in 2021 completely agreed with my current assessment. Please, if you don't mind, play clip 1.
Okay, we will make that available to you. Bills is going to roll it up right now, and I will go ahead and give you an extra 5 seconds just on your thing, just because. Okay, go ahead, play the video, please. Bills?
If you think the majority of the people there were actually trying to do that, and all they managed to do was kill one woman got shot by the cops, you're fucking delusional. I think most of the people probably showed up to protest because they were fucking mad, and then shit got riled up. There were probably, almost for sure, I would say, some genuine bad actors there that had fantasies of invading the fucking Capitol and shit. Now, I think I heard from the FBI that it was 5% or less had some plan to do something. Even that number sounds a little bit high, because 5% of however many thousand people, there's a lot of people. But I don't think every single person who went there, their goal was to destroy the White House or destroy the Capitol building and take it over. But because if they were, we would have saw way more shit.
Okay.
Now, just so you know, I have no visual on my end when those play, and I'd appreciate it if you guys could put the visual up on my end as well. Okay. In fact, Destiny even agrees such rioting and political violence is part of the democratic process, akin to voting, he says. He said this to justify the George Floyd or BLM riots, that such riots were just one side of the Democrat coin and baked in to our democrat process. The tail's in, and just the other half of democracy, he says. Of course, he later denied this. Please play clip 2.
All this other stuff. Shout out to Bills in the back.
This motherfucker's got clips, bro. This shit is crazy.
Can you see it now?
Andrew came prepared. Unbelievably prepared.
So we will roll the clip now. I'm going to start the clock back up. Bills, go ahead.
A disingenuous sack of shit. Because, as I've debated you in the past, you started talking before January 6th ever occurred about how the BLM riots were justified. It was just the other side of the coin of voting. Of course, once you realized that grip wouldn't do as well for you when you were debating the Rittenhouse shit, you completely 180'd your position.
Did I ever say writing is the other side of the coin of voting?
Probably did.
That's a really strange statement if I did. If I did, that's a really strange statement. But go ahead. Okay.
I will try to find the clip for
Activism and riots are one side of the coin, and the other side is voting. I don't think there's
Because they want to
conspiratorial at
force-
all. I think that affecting political change like this is fine. Like that's part of the goal. Like activism and riots are one side of the coin, and the other side is voting.
What?
Okay.
Whoa.
And we're
So-
20 minutes and 20 seconds in. Go ahead.
So why the radical change of heart on this topic from Destiny? This complete 180? Well, that's simple. He hates Donald Trump. A simple motivation, but at least understandable. He also hates Trump supporters. In order for him to justify that he wants them all to be unalived, he needs to brand them all as traitors and insurrectionists. In this way, he can build a case that Trump supporters are evil, and so it is justified to use violence against them. To recap that, Trump supporters are evil, therefore anything which happens to them is fine. Going so far as to say his friend Pisco, the only reason he wouldn't have liked Trump to have been unalived by this would-be assassin is because it would motivate Republicans. This, of course, gives us an entailment that if it wouldn't motivate Trump supporters, he would be fine with Trump having met his demise in this assassination attempt. And this is the last clip. Play clip 3, please, and then I'll wrap this up.
Okay. We're 4 minutes and 20 seconds in. We're going to stop to watch while we pull this up.
Yo, you could see Destiny just seething right now in that chair.
Seconds, but I'm adding another 5 from the first.
He is seething in that chair. He wants to speak so bad.
Okay.
He wants to
Start the
speak
clock
so
back up
bad.
Once we roll the clip. Can you see it, guys? Can you see it, Andrew? Oh, sorry. He's screen sharing it right now. Give us 1 second. We'll pull it up. Thank you, audience.
Man.
Thank you guys for bearing with us here. Many things going on. We want to make sure that Andrew can see.
Destiny's gonna come out strong. I think he's gonna go nuts.
Bills, go ahead. I'll start. The
Oh,
time
I've
back
seen
up.
this clip.
So far beyond that. So far giving a fuck beyond any of these fucking losers. But go ahead. Yeah, fine.
Can I ask you a question? So, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Do you wish the attempt had been successful? Do I wish that the attempt had been successful? Fuck, am I even allowed to say anything about that?
You don't have to answer that.
Here's what I'll say.
Obviously,
because I'm trying to Fed post whatever. Here's what I will say: a failed attempt is probably the worst outcome of anything that could have happened. I'll say that much.
I disagree. I think a successful attempt, if that had happened.
Well, actually, hold on. We might agree. The successful attempt, or
Stop real quick,
attempt,
Bills.
it would be an attempt at point. The successful.
Pause real quick. So, guys, we just hit pretty much the 5-minute mark. Destiny, if you're okay with it, I can let this kind of go on another minute or so, and I'll afford you an extra minute and give you 6. Are you okay with that?
You can. Yeah, you can let me.
You sure? Okay. All right, then. So we'll complete this out. I'll time it, and whatever I gave Andrew, I will give to you as well on your opening statements if you're okay with that. Go ahead, Bills.
Why is he always sucking his thumb? Nerves? I don't know.
Whatever. Might be the worst thing that happen. But if it was the worst thing, it would just because of like the country's reaction afterwards, basically, which is possible. Yeah.
Well, I mean.